Construct an angle of 90 at the initial point of a given ray and justify the construction. So in the first step, we draw a ray and consider A as the initial point of the ray. In the next step, you take A as radius, as center. Take A as center and take any convenient radius and draw an arc. In the third step, you keep your compass at this point B. You take the same radius and you cut the arc at point C, and then with the same again at point D. So with center B and same radius, draw arc. Then again with center C now, here with center C, and same radius, draw another arc. So you get another arc here cutting at D. In the next step, you keep your compass at D and C, and with the same arc you draw two. With the same radius, you draw these two arcs, keeping the compass at D and C. So with center D, draw an arc, and then with center C, draw arc. These arcs will meet at the point, say here P. Then you join AP. The angle PAB will be 90 degrees. Construct an angle of 45 degrees. So again, you draw first an arc. First you draw a ray here. See, here is the initial point, which is A. Then you keep your compass at A and you take a convenient radius and then you draw this arc. This is your second. After that, you keep your compass at this point B, and with the same arc you cut it first here, then you keep a compass here. See, this is C, same arc, you cut here, this is the point D. The next step, now you keep your compass at D and draw an arc. With the same radius, keep your compass at C and cut the previous arc. And then this point is your P. You join this AP. This angle is 90. So we have to draw 45. So to draw 45, see, we call this point here where they intersect, this point Q. You keep your compass at Q and you keep your compass at B and draw two arcs. This line here will be your 45. We call it as T. So this angle here will be your 45, half of 90. That angle TAB will be 45 degrees. Construct angles of the following. Construct 30. So for 30, first I will construct 90. This is 90. Then I will cut 90. I'll bisect 90. What I get now is 45. This is 45. And now I will also bisect Here I will bisect 45. Now if I cut 45 into half, 45 into 2, I'll get 22 and a half. So I will keep my compass at green points. I will draw 2 arcs. This arc that I get will be 22 and a half, half of 45. So we now will draw 22 and a half, not 30, we'll draw 22 and a half. So first you will draw a ray. This is point A. With A as center, we go to that again. So first you will draw a ray. A is the initial point of the ray. You keep your compass at A, take a convenient radius, and then you will draw an arc. Next, with the same radius, you keep your compass now at B. With the same radius, you cut the previous arc. Say this is B at a point C. Now next, keep your compass at C. With the same radius, you cut again at point D. Next, you keep your compass at D and you draw an arc. Then you keep your compass at C. With the same radius, cut the previous arc. And then you join. This angle will be a 90. Now let's cut 90 into half. If we cut 90 into half, now this full angle we know is 90. And if we cut 90 into half, we will get 45. So to get 45, you keep your compass at B, you draw arc, and then with the same compass, you keep it at this point here, and you cut the previous arc. When you join this green line, this will be 45. So this angle of yours will be 45. Now you need to cut 45 into half, and when you cut 45, divide by 2, you get half of 45, that's 22 and a half. So to get 22 and a half, keep your compass at B, you draw an arc, then keep your compass at C and cut the previous arc. When you join it, this angle will be 22 and a half. We'll mark this point, say it is P. So angle PAB equal to 22 and a half. So this is this full angle here, half of 45. This angle is darken it. This angle will be 22 and a half. Next we learn to draw 30. So for 30 again, you will first draw a ray. This is the initial point of the ray. You keep your compass, say at A, keep your compass at A, take a convenient radius and draw this arc. Now next, keep your compass at this point, say B, and with the same radius, you cut the arc at one point, and this will be C. When you join this up, the angle here will be 60 degrees. So this angle is 60. Now when we cut 60 degrees into half, we will get 30 degrees. So to cut 60 into half, you keep your compass at C, you draw an arc, then you keep your compass at B and you cut the previous arc and you join it. This angle here that you get will be 30 degrees. So here is point P. So angle PAB equal to 30 degrees. Next is draw 15 degrees. So first we'll draw 30. To draw 30, we first step draw a ray. At this point, keep your compass at A, take a convenient radius and draw this arc. Then next, keep your compass here at B, and with that same radius as the earlier, you cut the one arc. See, this is point now C. Keep compass at C. No, then you can join this, and this will be your 60 degrees. Here will be 60 degrees. Now we need to cut 60 half to give you 30 degrees. To cut 60 half, you keep your compass at C, you draw an arc, then keep the compass at B and cut the previous arc. So when you join this angle now will be, this green angle that I am drawing is half of 60, and that will be 30. Now to draw 15, we have to bisect this too. So keep at C, draw an arc, keep at B, draw the previous arc, and you join. This little angle here, red angle that you get, will be 15 degrees. We'll name that angle, say P. So angle PAB here is 15 degrees. You cut 30 into half and you get 15 degrees. Construct the following angles and verify by measuring by a protractor. So we need to construct 75 degrees. So here first we draw an arc with a radius, say A. Next, we keep the compass at this point here at the end, B, and with the same radius, we cut the arc at this point C. Now this point C that we cut will be 60 degrees. Then we keep at C, and with the same radius, we draw another arc. So this will be another 60. So 60 plus 60, this would be now 120. So the point D would be at 120. Now when we bisect 120, which means we keep the compass at these 2 points and we draw the arc. Here what we get, this point here will be 90 degrees. Now what would happen if we were to bisect 90 and 60? Remember, between 90 and 60 we have 30. This whole red is 30. And we cut 30 into half by bisecting it. Here we cut it into half. We would have got 15 and 15. So there would be 15 on this side and 15 on this side. Now 60 plus 15 would be 75. So here we have 60 plus this 15. So the point here, this point here would be 75. It would be 60 plus 15. So this point would now be marked as 75. Here this would be 75. So let's go ahead and draw 75. First we'll draw a ray. We'll keep the compass at point A. We will draw an arc. Then again we keep the compass at this point B, and with the same radius we cut the previous arc. That will give us 60, and then again we cut. This will give us 120. So this is given as 60, this is 120. Then we bisect 60 and 120. We bisect it, and now this we join, and here this point would be now 90. This blue would be 90. Now we bisect 90 and 60. So we keep the compass at 60 and at 90. We draw the arcs and we join. This angle here would be 15 plus 60. So this entire angle would be 75. Here, this entire angle would be 75. Say we mark this as P. So angle PAB would be 75. We'll cancel this. This is 75. So to put down the steps, first you will draw 60 degrees, then you will draw 90 degrees, and in the third you will bisect 60 between 60 and 90. When you bisect between 60 and 90, what you will get is 75. Now we learn how to draw 105. So first we draw the arc. Here is the center, and with the same radius, here you will draw one arc. This arc will be 60, and you keep your compass at 60. Then you will draw another arc, and this arc will be 120. Now when you bisect 60 and 120, when you bisect this, how would you bisect it? You keep your compass at these 2 points, and then you draw your arc and you bisected this. Now this point would be now 90 here. Now what would happen if you bisect 90 and 120? If you bisect 90 and 120, remember between 120 and 90 it is 30, and if you bisect it, cut it into half, you will get 15. So we'll bisect 90 and 120. Keep your compass at 90, draw an arc. Keep your compass at 120, draw an arc. So you get 2 arcs here, and when you join this up, now remember this is 15. This part is 15. So 90 plus 15 will be 105. So the angle, this angle will be 105. This angle, this entire angle will be 105. Here you get 105 because it is 90. Let's mark that. From here to here is 90, and then from here to here is 15. So 90 plus 15 is 105. So we'll name it, say, angle ABC. So angle ABC is 105. Next we are going to draw 135. So to draw 135, we draw an arc. This is the center. You know how to draw 90. I won't repeat that. So you will draw your 90. So this will be your 90 here. Now on this side, from here to here is 45. Is another 90. And if you bisect this arc, if you bisect, keep your compass here and here, and you bisect it, this region will be 45. So what you will get now is 90. From here to here is 90 plus this 45, and 90 plus 45 is 135. So your angle, this entire angle here is 135, this entire angle. You did it 90 plus 45. And how do you draw 45? By bisecting 90. So say angle ABC. Angle ABC is 135. So I'll just repeat it. So first step, you draw a ray. You take the point A and then you draw a arc. Then keep your compass at this point and you cut one arc, and then same cut another arc. Then you keep your at these 2 points, bisect, and you got your 90. So at this point you get your 90. Then you keep your compass at these 2 points and then you bisect. So when you bisect, you'll get it somewhere here, and this angle, this entire angle will now be 135. It will be 90 plus 45. Construct an equilateral triangle given its side. So suppose we say the side is to be 5 centimeters. How will you construct it? First you'll draw a line segment AB with 5 centimeter. Keep your compass at A and take 5 centimeter as radius and draw an arc. Next, keep your compass at B and with radius 5 centimeters cut the previous arc, say at point C. You join. This triangle will be an equilateral triangle. Triangle ABC is equilateral.